What's up, everybody? James here. We got a new series, The Roundtable, as I typed it terribly wrong up in the top. Typing it real quick. A new little style, basically handpicked group. All people that run on MDI Deep Racing came up with this series. It is going to be a pretty awesome series. As you can see, they're running super late models. Let's go ahead and pull up the fact sheet. Remember, Deep Racing. Promo codes is we're going to bring in Scott here in a minute and talk about the series. So this is the series. This is the layout, and let's grab Scott in here real quick. I want to do something. Sorry guys, I sound a little scratchy all of a sudden. Let's go ahead and turn off their chat for the race so that when I bring somebody in here, we don't have to hear them complain. Alright. Let's get rid of the UI. This is a league. Yep. It's street stocks. It's late models. Let's go ahead and pull up a driver real quick. There's the cameras. Wow, that took a minute. There's Chris out there. Oh, you can't even see it. There's Chris out there doing some laps. Let's go ahead and bring in Scott and talk to him about what they got going on with this league and how you guys can get involved. Scott, Fallon Worstwick in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, I do. What's up, Mr. Work?
What's up, buddy? I was just explaining a little bit about what's going on in this series and how Deep Racing
James, you got me?
Oh. Yeah, when I click off and click over on my studio, it does that to me sometimes. All right, I was just explaining to everybody how the series is going to work and, just kind of give everybody a brief rundown. I figured I'd pull you in and we could talk about it and let people know if they want to get involved in future races with this league after this season, how they might be able to get involved also.
Absolutely. So this is an idea that I got to give a lot of shout out and praise to Alfred Denny for throwing this together. He's kind of the mastermind behind this. But this is something that him and I kind of got the inspiration from. We were at the Slinger Speedway SRX race. And seeing that format and just seeing how engaging it was, we thought I'd bring it to iRacing, using that like iRock SRX style of racing. So we decided to run with that. There are a couple different leagues that we were involved in, the KMM Cup Series, Southern Grown Motorsports, you here on Mason-Dixon TV. And we kind of reached out to, different people in these different leagues, and we thought, what if we get kind of the best of the best from each together, SRX or iRock style, and just kind of run and see what happens. We'll keep it competitive, look at like stuff like fun flags, heats, anything to really keep the racing tight, get us all out of our comfort zone. We got some dirt guys in here, some cup guys, and we're running super late models, which I don't think there's anyone in here who is like super, big on the super late models. So, getting people out of their comfort zone in a neutral car, and just seeing how competitive we can be.
I think this probably fell into Nathan and Greg's space a little bit more, but it looks like Chris is putting down some laps. So I know Greg likes to run the late models. So, yeah, this is a cool league, and I can't wait to promote it some more and have some people up on here, and I can't wait. I can't. Yeah, Greg's over here, P1 baby. I can't wait to see where this goes and what kind of racing we get here, and I can't wait to get your sponsors up here. If you want to give them a shot real quick before we get started for the night.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got to thank my my friends, my brothers, my teammates over at Deep Racing. You'll see us in leagues every now and then. We run Southern Grown Racing series every now and then. If Mason-Dixon has some one-off races, we'll run those, as well as your seasons whenever you host those. We run NASCAR and then the KMM Cup Series. So Deep Racing, we do have a few words are hard. Affiliates on our own. Circle B Diecast and Plan B Sales. They're awesome to us. They gave us a promo code Deep Racing, all caps, one word. That'll get you free shipping on an order of $20 or more. Blackwater Suds soap company. It's American-based company, small business. If you're into supporting that, same promo code Deep Racing. That'll get you a discount on your order. And then Old Timer Hat Company. Same promo code Deep Racing, all one word, all caps. That'll get you a discount as well. That's a veteran-owned, American small business. So, really trying to build those relationships on our end, and bring some businesses into the world of esports that may not be there otherwise.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome what you guys got going on, and it's kind of cool. I had it on the front of Jason's car, which had Old Timer, and I do have Black Suds up in the ticker. But go out there, have a good time. You got about a minute left before you get racing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, man. The last thing I just want to throw out there, thank you to everyone, for coming together on this. Everyone over at Southern Grown, Kyle and Carl, they've let us promote the hell out of this in their league. You and Mason Dixon letting us, use your guys, 1776 Motorsports. And then, of course, like I said, Deep Racing, and then, KMM as well, letting us, kind of throw our own thing into their league chats, and promote, kind of interleague stuff to kind of make this happen. So
it's been kind of cool. We got a good group of guys across all those channels, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're always looking to expand, like James said. So we do have a Discord, Deep Racing, if anyone's interested in getting connected on that. We use it kind of as like a roundtable like this league. Anyone can come in. We've got links to 4 or 5 different leagues in there, and there's always someone running something. So you can get in touch, join one of these leagues in the future, and it's a good group of guys to run with.
All right, brother. Go out there and have a good time tonight.
Thanks, man.
All right, Scott. Slide Job Scott up in the booth. Having a good time. Let's go check out Al. Al's got the Blackwater Suds car. What is he? E-Step probably. Oh, E-Step has Old Timer, but that's the end of practice. These guys are going right into heat race number 1. Just random pull. Let's go ahead and look at tonight's starting grid. Got Chris starting on the pole, Spencer Teal starting second, Greg Wood starting third, Kyle Harbin fourth, Nathan Estep starting fifth, John Garrett starting sixth, Jason Estep starting seventh, Angel starting eighth, Slide Job Scott starting ninth, Ron starting 10th, Al starting 11th, and that will be it for tonight's starting grid. I know they got a few more people, but tonight, race number 1, that happens. And we're going to go racing here for 10 minutes for heat race number 1. Let's go ahead and pull up the little refresher here. So here's the layout for the heats. Heat race number 1, starting grid is random draw, 10 minutes. Heat race number 2 will be inverted from heat race number 1. So if you win this race, you're going to start last on the next one. And then the feature is going to be set by the second heat race. The top 2 will go to the back of the pack. This is like an all-star series, so you should expect some good racing here tonight, as the pace car should be pulling off here soon. Let's go ahead and pull that off our screen. Yeah, don't worry about the fact that it's... Oh, we can change it. Let's change it to time. So the time will reset to 10 when they get the green flag. They'll do 10 minutes. 10 minutes of racing. Hi, baby girl. As I got company behind me, that's Nathan Estep, Harbin. A lot of good cars here. Different camera angles for me to learn. I actually just downloaded this track. Right before we went green, the pace car is out.
Green flag.
And we are green flag racing as they dive into turn number 1. Can they all keep it straight? Chris on the top side. Oh, Chris was up top, and who was that slid all the way back? E-Step goes all the way back. I think it was E-Step. I got to get used to these new paint jobs. I'm so used to what everybody... Oh, we got a wreck.
Caution.
Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out as we got one on the roof. You can find out what happened. Oh, Chris got the wall. And Greg, wow. Chris went for one heck of a ride there. Greg got loose, went to the grass, and Chris got loose and went into the wall. What are the chances of this happening? Let's take a look at this. Chris just got loose. Greg got loose, and oh, it's Harbin. Harbin that went back, I think. And he gets going straight. So Chris is going to go down and take a fast repair. That was a pretty crazy first lap there, guys. Sorry, I was trying to get the chat up. If you guys are in the chat, make sure you give us a shout. Who do you think's going to win heat race number 1? The 41 is actually Spencer Teal, even though it says Johnny G. They'll be splitting that ride for the season. 11 cars. Yep. Because so I guess because of accepting the league request after he had already set the grid is probably the reason why you couldn't get in there. Or Zach couldn't get in there. So Zach wasn't able to get in. They do have more cars, but yeah, this is just a select few people in this league. I think there's a few drivers that just haven't made it for the race. It's really more of just a fun league for a lot of these guys. Just kind of bragging rights more than anything. Alrighty. Got 11 people in the chat. 11 people out there. Tell me who your picks are as these guys are lining back up. Somehow Greg Wood was able to keep the second position through the grass. That must have been some good timing on that caution as they take off. Spencer Teal to the front. Oh, we got another wreck. I didn't catch what happened there. Caution flag. Nope, no caution flag. As these guys were beating and banging, somebody got into the wall. I'm so slow. I'm so slow, Kevin. I had to figure out what FTW was. But it's for the win. I get it. Spencer Teal out front. Greg Wood trying to work the high side. These guys do not get... Oh! Greg into the wall. These guys do not get any more sets of tires. As Greg Wood got into the wall. Let's see what happened there. Who did he get into? Oh, he got into the 66 at John Garrett. Tough luck for him. John Garrett's going to get turned around and facing the right way. My tracking does not like this track. So the timer's a little bit, the timing's a little screwed up. I don't know why, but it is. But Spencer Teal's in the lead. It will fix itself. There it goes. As that number 41 has kissed another car or the wall. I'm not sure which. Yeah, it's short track. All short track racing. All short track racing. Hold on, let me... I should have downloaded the schedule beforehand. But they go to Iowa next week, South Boston, Indianapolis Raceway Park, the Milwaukee Mile, and Nashville Fairgrounds. Those are the tracks they're going to go to. Milwaukee Mile is probably the biggest one out of all those. Should get one to go this time by. Nope, not this time. They're going to have one more lap to go. As they are about 5.5 minutes into this, or 4.5 minutes into this one. About 5 minutes left. Five laps completed. Let's see if they can get some green flag laps here tonight. So a lot of these guys are not, these super lates, I don't know if you guys have driven the super lates, but they are super snappy. You got to be ultra careful on the throttle. Definitely a lot of throttle control in these things. So you will see these guys making mistakes as they're getting used to the cars. We got about 4 minutes left to this race. Spencer Teal looking like he's, doing pretty good here as they're about to go green flag racing this time by. We definitely need some more camera angles for this track. Down into 3 and 4.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out as you can see him spinning the tires on that start there. Down into turn 1. Spencer's going to keep the lead. I'm going to try and watch a little bit more of the track here. As Nathan's on his tail. Nathan trying to make a move down on the inside of turn 3 and 4. Can't quite get there. We got Kyle Harbin even lower than them. Nathan down to the inside. Is there anything there? No. He's not able to get up next to him. But Spencer slides high, but gets a good run coming out. They're drag racing down the back straightaway. And we got another caution. Looked like Jason Eastup was involved in that one. Let's go back and take a look. Oh, he just pushed and came down into Angel. Oh, and John Garrett caught up in another one. Just the victim there. Tough break for those guys as we have about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to this first heat race as these guys have been beating the heck out of each other. You know, the good thing about these heat races is it gets them used to running these cars, and by the time they get to the feature, it should be a whole lot cleaner. Go ahead and bring in somebody. Let's talk to somebody. Spencer, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got you.
Man, you've been able to stick it out front. Looks like that high side's working pretty good when you came out to turn that one time. But, man, Eastup's pushing you pretty hard. Do you think you're going to be able to hold him off?
Probably not. So we'll give it a go. We got a few minutes here left, so we'll see if we can hold him off.
I mean, you've dinged up that number 41 pretty good here tonight. It still seems to be handling pretty good up front. And, you know, it's going to be a tough one. You're going to be starting at the back of the next race.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it'll be all right. Just kind of pick our way through and just basically come out here and have a good time.
Now, I can't hear any of the race chat. Are people getting frustrated with themselves?
It's not too bad. Granted, this is the first heat, but we'll see once we get the second heat and into the feature.
Well, you got one to go. I'll send you off, and hopefully I talk to you at the end of tonight.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Shane.
You were in channel number 2. All right. So, sending Spencer Teal back in with teammate John Garrett. These guys are going to go green flag racing this time by. I didn't want to bring in John because poor John. Poor John was a pinball. Pace cars off, and these guys are going to go green flag racing again. Spencer Teal brings him to the green flag. Oh, got some tire spin as they're going to jump down into turn 1 and 2. Nathan on the outside, pretty strong here. But Spencer Teal, contact. Kyle Harbin gets contacted by Morris. Somehow they keep it going straight. Back up to the front as the checkered flag comes out. Spencer Teal is going to take heat race number 1. Nice job, Spencer. Nathan Eastup in second. Chris Pendle in third. Let's go. Let's see if it'll let me pull up the results. It's not going to. It's going to switch to the next event. All right. So Kyle Harbin's. So Kyle might have gotten caught up in that, but this might be a blessing in disguise because Kyle Harbin gets to start on the pole of heat race number 2. Ron Morrison second. Jason Eastup in third. Angel in fourth. John Garrett in fifth. Alfred Denny in sixth. Slide Job Scott in seventh. Craig Wood in eighth. Christopher in ninth. Nathan Eastep and 10th, Spencer Teal in 11th. Spencer Teal in 11th, rounding out the field. You know, that might be a good place to be. That might not be a bad place. You let these guys get into trouble, and you're able to drive around them, as we've clearly seen that there were some issues here in heat race number 1, as these guys are getting ready to get gridded up. These guys are really revving them up here. Oh! Jason almost runs into the back. Kyle Harbin, he's ready to go. Kyle Harbin be starting these guys off for the green flag this time by. Going right to green, 1 to go to green. Pace lights are out. Pace car's going to pull off this time by as Harbin's trying to put a pass on the pace car. He's driving through the guy. Bodine can't be very happy with him right now. I think it's Bodine driving that thing. Now they're 1 to go. Pace lights were off. The pace car lights were off, but it wasn't 1 to go. All right, Greg. You're going to go out and get this one. You were fast. Greg Wood is fast. You just got, man, it is so hard to keep these things going straight sometimes. And I haven't driven this track, so I can't tell you how it is, because I just downloaded the track right before the race.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Side by side down the straightaway. Harbin dives it into turn 1. Can these guys go? Oh, Jason slides up the track further back as Harbin. Oh!
Caution. Yellow
Slide
flag.
job. Scott looks like he caught the inside of on the grass and got into the guys above him. Let's go see if you can figure out exactly what happened there. Oh, no, he got contact behind him. All right, so let's watch these guys. They're 3 wide. Oh, Jason slides up the track. That was a domino effect. Chris hit E-Step. E-Step hit Pendle. And then that just took out... So E-Step hit Chris. Chris hit Scott. And that just took out the whole field there. Just a tough break for these guys. Just kind of a domino effect from the checkup of Jason. And Greg, just a victim there. He gets it turned back around and going the right way. So Kyle Harbin in the lead. Remember, this is a 10-minute race. 10-minute race again. Once this is over, they'll get a 5-minute... Broke my wrist. It was crazy. If you watch, Nathan, I think it was Chris hit Nathan. Nathan hit, I forget exactly which way, but it was dominoes. We had one hit one hit another. Then Scott got hit, which is what hit him into you. And it all started in the back, the hits. It was pretty wild. Pretty wild here tonight, guys. You just think we got 75 laps in the feature. Can these guys keep it together for 75 laps? Pace lights are out. They're going green flag this time by. This time by, they will be going green flag racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out as we got 7 minutes remaining in this heat race. As Angel makes a big move, He's up to third. We're going to go back further in the pack right now. Let's see how these guys sort it. There's a lot of fast guys back here. Spencer Teal still hasn't moved far up in the running order. He could very easily do this, but these guys got to worry about tires in the feature. Do they want to be up front and have to over push these cars? The feature is going to be all 3 wide up front. Harbin still in the lead, but this battle, the battle for second is definitely raging. Angel finally gets around Ron. He's in the second position. They're side by side. For third, Jason under Ron. Ron Morris slides up the track, and look at Angel going for the lead. Up underneath Kyle Harbin. Drag race down the back straightaway into contact. Contact.
The yellow flag is out.
Contact there. It wasn't even a lot. Ugh. Angel got thrown out of whack there. Just sends it in a little bit further, or Harbin stayed lower and pushed. The nose pushed, if you look at it, and right into Kyle Harbin. Tough luck for Harbin. And that puts Jason Estep in the lead. And that number... Oh, no. It's putting Angel back in the lead. But Jason in second in that number 78 machine. 8 on their screen, but he's a 78. Ron Moore. Oh, put Ron Morris in second. Jason didn't get it. So Jason in third. John Garrett in fourth. Chris in fifth. Alfred Denny in sixth. Nathan Estep in seventh. Spencer Teal in eighth. Greg Wood in ninth. Slide Job Scott in 10th. And Kyle Harbin rounding out the field since he was the accident, guys. Man, this is it's interesting. And it's definitely interesting. Let's see what they can do when they go green flag. It won't be this time, but it's probably going to be next time. Let's take a good look at these cars here. Let's do that. Got Andrew in the Kool-Aid Monster, number 90. Rod Morris, he's got the Fireball, number 76. Tastes like heaven, burns like hell. Jason Estep in that number, I guess it is the 8. Old Timers. Old Timer Hat Company. Remember, use that promo code Deep Racing. John Garrett in that Fort Worth screen printing, number 66. Chris Pendle in that number 16, Autism Speak. Alfred Denny in that Blackwater Suns, number 21. And we're about to go green, so I'll have to run through this again a little bit later. Oh, let's see if we can find a cool view. It looks like there are some cool camera angles, but there's just not some good race ones. Definitely need to download a camera pack on this as they're going green flag racing. Angel gets a nice jump on the inside. That's such a cool view and sounds awesome. Oh, did we have trouble in the back? Oh, Slide Job Scott up into the wall. Caution flag is... Oh, no caution. No caution this time. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to Scott, though. Oh, Harbin got into Greg Wood. Scott had to lock him up, and it just threw him up into the wall. Harbin up into him. Scott goes ahead and toes. We're going to go back to the lead. We got Angel in the lead. Roadblock. Ron tried to dig in on him. Ron down, looking down low as Angel scuffs the wall. 2.5 minutes left in this one. Plenty of time to make a mistake as Ron Morris is up underneath Angel. Drag race down the back straightaway. Who's going to get it? Ron's going to hold it down on that yellow line as they're riding through 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Ron has the advantage. Angel tried to cross him over, but then shoots high. Angel's going to fall back as Nathan Estep has moved up to the... Oh! Angel loses it down the back straightaway. 2 minutes to go. Angel gets it turned back around. Nathan Estep up to the second position. Can he catch Ron Morris? 2 minutes left in this one. E-step through 1 and 2 as Ron is horseshoeing the corners. Can E-step catch him as you see those brakes glowing, going through and out of the corners as these guys are working these brakes hard. Meanwhile, we got Greg Wood moving up to the 3rd position. In that Barney number 13. No, I'm just kidding. Chris in the 4th position. John Garrett working 5th. Alfred Denny in 6th. Jason Eastep back to 7th. Kyle Harbin in 8th. Spencer Teal in 9th. Angel in 10th. And Slide Job Scott, he retired from heat race number 2. So Ron having a nice run as he's got 1 more minute where he's got to make no mistakes as Greg Wood has found the back bumper. Nathan Eastep, he cuts down underneath them. Out of turn 4, they're side by side. Drag race down into turn 1 and 2. Greg Wood down up underneath Eastep. Can he get around him? As he gets a good run off the turn, they're going to drag race down the back straightaway. He's going to dive it into 3 and 4. Can he clear him? No, Eastep's going to fight back on the high side. Coming out the turn, Greg Wood has got it. Can Greg Wood catch roadblock Ron as Chris takes advantage of the window that Greg Wood opened. He's up underneath Eastep. Eastep back to the 4th position. Ron Morris in the lead. In that fireball, number 76. Greg Wood in 2nd. Chris in 3rd. As Nathan's all over the back bumper of that number 55 machine. Or is that 50? Yeah. 16 machine. Nathan Eastep all over the back. Checkered flag is out as Ron Morris is going to win heat race number 2. Oh, he's got to be happy. Greg Wood in 2nd. Chris in 3rd. Nathan Eastep 4th. Roadblock. Ron, what a run out of you here tonight, guys. What a run. What a run. There's Ron. Oh, Ron isn't over here. Where is Ron? Oh, Ron. Oh, Ron. Hold on. Let's see if he's over hiding that Southern girl. He is not. Well, I would have talked the road, blocked Ron, but Ron isn't in the Discord. So, we're not going to talk to him. So we got a little bit of a warm-up here, 5-minute warm-up. See if these guys take advantage of it. They definitely probably need some laps out here. Here we go. John Garrett is pulling out in that 4th work screen printing number 66 to get some laps. Where is Paul's Graphix race chat though? I don't see it. Is it on Deep Racing? I can't see it. It doesn't show. All right, I'm going to talk to those guys, and I'm going to let you... All right, guys, we're getting ready for the main event. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid. Ron Morris on the pole, Greg Wood in second. Those guys will be going to the back of the pack. Chris in third, Nathan Eastep in fourth, John Garrett in fifth, Alfred Denny in sixth, Jason Eastep seventh, Kyle Harbin in eighth, Angel Santiago starting ninth, Spencer Teal in 10th, and Slide Job Scott in 11th. But like I said, the top two will be dropping to the back of the pack. So Ron Morris will not get to sit up front. It's going to be Chris Pendle taking that pole position. Let's go. This is going to be laps. So we're going to go ahead and do 75 laps here. Let me check. I can see it now. I can't see Ron. Where is Ron? I see Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Yeah. So, Kevin, I know you're not racing in this, but what do you think about the racing so far? You got in a little bit late, but what do you think Greg's chances are starting in the back of the pack? Well, go enjoy the race. I'm not sure if you're spotting for him, so I'm going to throw you back in there. All right. Just wanted to make sure I had my permissions correct for Paul's Graphix, so I pulled in Kevin just because it was a safe bet. And the green flag is out as Chris is going to lead him down into turn one. As they're getting dicey, Harbin dropping down to the bottom line from the top side as John Garrett's trying to work on third. He's going to have to drop back to fourth to deal with Harbin all on his heels. But Harbin's got company. Spencer Teal working to his outside. These guys are going to go single file. Long race here is Angel. As we got Angel and Jason side by side, but Angel's going to take the spot. Meanwhile, Jason Eastep's going to go ahead and take that 8th spot, and Slide Job Scott's going to fall in 10th. Meanwhile, only battle we got side by side right now is between Greg Wood and Ron Morris, but Greg Wood moves up underneath Scott. Can he get around Scott pretty quick? And we're going to go back up to the lead as Eastep has grabbed the lead. Next up in the front, going to drive it down into 3 and 4 as they're trying to battle it out for the third position now. Got John Garrett looking underneath Alfred Denny as they zoom across the front line into turn 1 and 2. Garrett's going to take that third spot away from Denny. Denny's going to have to drop back in line as Chris is up underneath Next Step. Next Step's going to have to give it to him and deal with John Garrett under his left rear. John Garrett's on the move. He's trying to get to the front. Side by side, still for the lead. Kind of a battle for first, second, and third here as Eastep is kind of in the middle of both of them. Eastep gets a big run on the high side. He's going to try and take that momentum and see if he can pull on the back straightaway from the high side. Or front straightaway. I might have my straightaways messed up. Front straightaway. Side by side drag race. I think Nathan had that lap. Nathan way up by the wall. Can he take that momentum? No. He's going to lose some ground. That's going to give Chris the lead all by himself. Nathan's still going to look on the high side. John Garrett gets under him. Nathan needs to get down. Will Harbin let him down? He doesn't have a choice. Eastep in third. Eastep's going to try and look back on the high side of Garrett. He's really trying hard to get that high side working. Drag race now with Harbin for the third position. Harbin on the bottom. Next Step on the back. Will Nathan get back in line and run some laps as Al lets him in? Eastep still shoots high, but he's going to stay in line now. Looks like we got Spencer Teal looking to the high side. Oh, he gets passed by Greg Wood. He leaves the door wide open. Meanwhile, everybody through the field's pretty single file. Chris is setting the pace as he gets a little squirrely coming off of turn 4. Down into 1 and 2. John Garrett on the move. Trying to hunt down Chris Pendle. Chris in the lead. Harbin in second. Estep in third. Alfred Denny in fifth. And Greg Wood all the way up to sixth position already. Halfway through the field. And he's going to make the move on Al. Greg Wood did not want to hang out back as he's up to the fifth position in that number 13 machine. He's got that Pulse Graphix number 13 rolling pretty good right now. As they come down the front straightaway through 1 and 2. Greg Wood looking pretty good as he's on the hunt. John Garrett almost to the front of the pack now. He's going to look, but Chris shuts the door. Chris in the lead. John Garrett in second, trying to hunt him down. Chris is swinging awful wide out of turn 4 with the back end. Is he wearing out that right rear? We're going to find out if Garrett gets up to him and passes him soon. As it looks like Chris has gapped the field slightly. John Garrett dives it into 3 and 4, gains some ground. But Chris, much better exit off of turn 4, is going to jump into turn 1 with no pressure. Greg Wood has gotten around E-step up to the 4th position. Next on his hit list is Harbin. Greg Wood is on a mission. Greg Wood trying to close in the gap on the top 3. Harbin putting pressure on Garrett. That's going to make Garrett put pressure on Chris. Who's going to get it? Chris in that number 16. Autism Speaks. Green and black. Well, it's kind of like a teal and black, maybe? Yeah, it's green. That's green. I think it's green. Is it green? Somebody tell me. Is that number 16 green? Well, the one thing I know is John Garrett in that number 66. His car's yellow. Kyle Harbin in that's a teal blue. Greg Wood in that purple people eater. All up on the back bumper of Kyle Harbin. He's going to turn under him. He's going to put the pressure on him. Battle for third. Greg Wood down on the inside. Into 3 and 4. Can he clear Harbin coming out of 4? Harbin's going to fight on the outside, or is he going to drop back in line? Harbin gives it to him as Greg slides up. Chris got loose in the middle of the turn straight away. Greg Wood moves to second. He's up underneath John Garrett. John Garrett gets loose. Somehow saves it. Greg Wood to second. Greg Wood now on the hunt for that number 16 machine of Chris. Looking for the lead as meanwhile Kyle Harbin up underneath John Garrett. Yellow flag is out. It looks like Alfred Denny. Looks like Denny has an issue. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened. Coming down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Oh, Spencer Teal gets into him. Just a harmless little spin. That's a harmless spin. He's going to be all right from that. Nobody really hurt. A little bit of tire wear. The car is fine. Kyle Harbin's got a little damage on that right front. Wow. Guys, who's your picks for this race? Greg Wood is looking awful strong right now. Who's your pick? If we go down the list, we got Chris in first. Greg Wood. Yeah, Greg, there's no more on the move. He's there. Greg Wood is not on the move because he's already moved. Now, you have 75 laps or 20 laps completed, or 18 laps completed here tonight. How are tires going to play a role? Are we going to see some of these early movers lose grip later on, and some of these guys in the back move their way to the front? Who do you think's going to win this one, guys? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Who's your picks? I think that if they get one to go, if they don't get one to go this time by, I'm going to pull somebody in. But let's see what happens when they cross the start-finish line here. But that was pretty good. They had some struggles. They had some pace lights are off. They're going to go green this time by. They had some struggles in the heat races, but they definitely figured some out in these features. Definitely a lot cleaner racing here as they've gone almost as long as they did in the heat races before they got their first caution. Pace car is off. Chris is going to take him to the green flag. Let's see what kind of start these guys. Tires are going to start to play a role, as you will slide the tires on these starts. Down into turn one, still side by side for the lead. Greg Wood up high. Oh, as we had one pushing up the track. Who was that? Looks like it might have been Spencer Keel. Pushed up the track. He might have gotten into the wall. Greg Wood's going to fall back to third as E-Step is able to get up underneath him. Now Kyle Harbin looking, but Kyle's going to fall back in line. Let's go take a look at that. Yeah, Spencer definitely has some damage on that right front. Nathan in first, or Chris in first, Nathan in second. Greg Wood on his back bumper, as right now the battle is between Roadblock, Ron, and Angel, and Ron's going to take that position. He's up to the 7th position. Remember, he had to start last in this one. As Greg is up underneath E-Step, can he take the 2nd spot? E-Step squeezes him down, but there's no contact. They keep it clean. Out of the turn 4, side by side at the drag race. Down into turn 1. Greg's got the position. Can he seal the deal? He is able to slide up in front of E-Step as E-Step falls back in line. E-Step gives him a little nudge in the back. As Greg Wood tries to hunt in on the number 16 of Chris. Chris in the lead. Greg Wood in second. Nathan E-Step in third. Kyle Harbin in fourth. I would watch out for that number 34. I bet you he's saving tires. That number 34 has a thing about coming back in these races at the end, and he's within striking distance. So Kyle Harbin, he's been on a roll. He went in a little slump, so I wouldn't hold out on him. As Greg Wood looks to the outside of the number 16 of Chris. Can he make that move? Whoa! Contact! He hooks him into the wall. Oh, that was bad. Just kind of misjudged the timing of that and hooks Chris up into the wall. As it looked like Angel got a little piece of him there. These cars are pretty tough. So that little bit of contact Angel just had probably isn't going to affect it. But that was a tough one for that number 16 machine. All right, let's see what I can pull in. Nathan E-Step into the pits. I don't know if he got damaged or not. Greg Wood, James in the booth. You got a copy? Man, you were charging through the field there. Got up to first. It looked like there was a little bit of incidental contact there with you and Chris. Maybe a little bit of you didn't expect him to slow down as much as he did.
I was honestly expecting him to overdrive it too hard, and I was going to try to cross him over, but he didn't. He slowed down a little bit too much, and then I caught him. So I'm going to start myself in the back just to be a nice guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know you can make it up through the field. You already did once. Do you think tires are going to play a role? This is a long race.
Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of testing them out because they gave us unlimited tires tonight by mistake. So I was just driving the dog crap out of those cars to see what I could do. But yeah, I was starting to lose tires there towards the end of that run.
All right, other than you, because I know you want to pick you, who do you think is going to be the biggest threat here tonight? I mean, I know E-Step's having a good run. Chris obviously was, but Harbin's been sitting there lurking.
Harbin's kind of a crapshoot. I mean, he's damn good, but sometimes he has his off nights. So, I mean, I would definitely not count him out. Or Pendle. Probably Pendle. That'd be my bet.
Well, you're about to go green, so I'm going to let you go do what you got to do.
Thanks, sir. Have a good one.
You too. All right, so Greg decided to start at the back of the field after
Green
that.
flag.
Definitely didn't mean that. That was just, like I said, a little bit of a misjudge. Such tight quarters here on these short tracks. A lot of guessing. As these guys are going to run it out side by side as Slide Job Scott jumps out in front by himself. Roadblock Ron side by side with Garrett. He's going to get up to the second position. We got one spinning. That was Kyle Harbin. Kyle Harbin's able to collect it back in. He's going to get going again. Slide Job Scott in the lead. Roadblock Ron in second. That sounds like a dangerous combination. John Garrett in third, and then they're going to battle it out between Spencer Teal. Spencer Teal's going to take the fourth position. Meanwhile, you got Chris. He's moved his way up. He's going to take the fifth position as Al is going the wrong way in a hurry. Here comes Greg Wood again as he jumps under E-step. Now under Al. He's almost already up to sixth. Spencer a little loose off of four. That lets Greg get under him. Down into 1 and 2. What a show as John Garrett's up underneath Ron Morris. Garrett gets a little bit of Morris going into turn 3 and 4. He breaks it to stay off this back bumper. That allows Chris to jump to the outside. They're going to drag race down the front straightaway as these guys are getting really dicey now. John Garrett is in position to keep the spot, but they got pressure from E-Step and Greg. Oh, Greg gets contact by E-Step and slides to the grass. I knew that was going to happen. Oh! Angel gets real loose off the corner. Al's got to try and avoid him. Then he slides up into the turn. They're all going to fall kind of back in line. This will probably even it out a little bit. These guys are probably going to calm down some. As I say that, E-Step gets in the back of Garrett. Got to watch all these battles all over, and it's so hard. As Chris up underneath Roadblock Ron. What a power move there. Oh, Ron slides. Ron saves it. Chris now up to the second position. E-Step and Garrett get around Roadblock Ron too. Roadblock Ron definitely with older tires. Chris is going to chase down Slide Job Scott. Slide Job Scott on older tires. We're going to see where tires are going to make a big difference here tonight. And they will make a difference on these super lates. Slide Job Scott up there by himself. Chris on the hunt in second. Meanwhile, John Garrett and Nathan E-Step side by side down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. John Garrett's going to give it to E-Step, and he's going to fall back in line. E-Step's now going to try and go on the hunt. We're going to go through the field, see where people are at. Greg Wood kind of way back. Jason E-Step and Kyle Harbin racing it out. Kyle Harbin's going to take the 9th position. Spencer Teal in 8th. Angel in that 7th position. Alfred Denny in 6th. Ron Morris in 5th. John Garrett in 4th. And Nathan E-Step. Next up is in 3rd, but going for 2nd as he gets up underneath Chris in that number 16. He's going to get the position. Chris is going to let him by. Next on his sights is the leader, who I was going to next anyway, of Slide Job Scott. Slide Job Scott's had some comfort with these guys racing behind him. It's taken the pressure off of him, and he's been able to drive away. Those older tires haven't had a chance. Oh, Chris, into the inside wall. Tough luck for Chris there, as we are 43 laps completed. We're going to come around next time by. Oh, man, my hand hurts for some reason. Chris still down in the grass, trying to get back out onto the track as he goes a lap down. Slide Job Scott up in the front. Next up, coming up underneath him, almost make contact. Nathan up underneath Scott. Scott in the position he pulls out in front, drives it in a little bit hard. That's going to be hard on those old tires as E-Step's all over the back bumper of that number 22 machine. Scott I can't put sentences together. That's why I'm failing worstly. All right, so Scott through turn 3 and 4, coming out of 4, E-step all over his bumper. E-step gets the position up underneath him. Can he complete the pass? Oh, he gets a little squirrely. He's got to fall back in place. Chris has got the lead. E-step trying to work in on him as they're down the back straightaway. All over the back bumper of that number 22. E-step trying to loosen him up, make him nervous a little bit, but not wreck him. Oh, can he hold it lower down the front straightaway again? They're going to stay nose to tail. Let's go on board with E-step. I don't know if this is safe as he gets up underneath. Oh, the 22 can't quite make it. Catching somebody and passing somebody, two different things here. As you can clearly see this going on now, as E-step is definitely quicker. Just can't get around him. Down into turn 1 and 2. E-step falling in line. He's got to be careful not to use up the tires trying to pass him. That's going to let everybody else catch him as John Garrett is currently in the 3rd position. Garrett's going to be smart, the smarter driver. He's going to be patient. He's going to take care of his stuff as E-step uses up the side of his number 55 to push the 22 out of the way. Scott's going to try and reel him back in. Can't quite get there on older tires. E-step to the lead. 25 laps to go. Slide job. Scott in 2nd. Garrett in 3rd. Alfred Denny up to 4th. Kyle Harbin after that incident back up to the 5th position. Ron Morris in 6th. Angel in 7th. But he's got Jason E-step under him and Chris behind him. How far back is Greg? Spencer Teal in 9th, and Greg Wood is closing the gap, but is there enough time for him to do anything here tonight? He needs a caution. I don't think the caution... Oh! There's the caution! No, no caution. As Angel slides down and pounds the inside wall. Somehow everybody keeps it going, and we don't have a caution flag. Greg Woods now on the back bumper of Spencer Teal. He's going to get around him. Next in his sights. Oh, as we're going to battle up towards the front. Got Harbin up underneath Denny. Harbin up to the 4th position. Man, if we get a caution, this is going to be interesting. And I wonder if Harbin's got enough car left to catch the number 55 at E-step. I mean, there's still 20 laps left. That's the time. Keep an eye on these lap times here. So Harbin, let's see what they do in clear traffic. So E-step runs a 4.7 and Harbin runs a 6.1. So E-step is faster right now, but we're gonna give Harbin another clean lap because that might not have been a complete full speed lap there. Let's see what kind of lap time Harbin's able to put down this time. E-step with a 4.5. Kyle Harbin has a 6.4. So E-step is faster, although Harbin is the 2nd fastest on the track. So Greg Wood out here. He's got Jason E-step next. Can he get that 7th position? As these guys are battling it out further back. Spencer Teal and Angel. Oh, Chris is a lap down though. So Nathan E-step coming up on lap traffic. Angel up in front of him. Will that lap car play a role as he's able to put a gap on 2nd place Scott? Now I'm looking, and Harbin is faster than E-step right now. Will that change, or is E-step just taking it easy at this point? I mean, when you're in the lead, you got that kind of lead, you don't have to overdrive it. So this time by, E-step did a 7.5. And it looks like Kyle Harbin did a 7.1. So their times are close, but Kyle Harbin, Greg Wood is the fastest car on the track. Not that lap, okay. So that time by, Greg Wood was the fastest car on the track. As they get her, oh, Angel almost gets into Scott. Scott, second place, has got to work around Angel. Angel goes one lap down. John Garrett, sitting in that third position, has a mirror full of Harbin. Harbin's made his way up to the third, almost the third position. Harbin with a stellar run after getting contact and pushed out into the grass. Oh, we got one turned around. Is that Chris again? That was Chris. Chris got turned around again. $14 laps to go. If we get a caution, that's going to be a game changer here. As E-Step is in the lead. I'll tell you what, light job Scott was fast. No, he wasn't. I thought he was faster. I was wrong. So right now, Harbin and Garrett are running the same lap times almost. Only 1/100th of a second off. And now, E-Step is the fastest car on the track. But both third and fourth are faster than second. 12 laps to go. These guys are going to have lap traffic to deal with as we go back up to... Ooh, Scott. Scott caught E-Step. Where did that come from? As we got 12 laps to go, did Scott have some secrets we don't know about? Is he a closet super late model racer? Is that why he's running pink? He's still in the closet? About a super late model racing. E-Step in the lead. Scott in second. Scott is there. If they get racing, that's going to allow Kyle Harbin, who took that third position, to start gaining. When will they decide to race each other as Scott is there and able to make a move anytime now? 10 to go. Down into 3 and 4. Will they get contact? Will we get another caution? Oh, Al got around Greg. But Al and Ron are racing side by side. That could have the potential of a caution. You never know. Side by side. For 5th place, we're going to go back to the lead. See if Scott can get there. 8 laps to go. Down into 1 and 2. Scott just trying to be perfect and reel him in. He's definitely got older tires right now. Is that going to play a role? As he's looking at the back end of E-Step. Watch him trying to cut it lower. How is that affecting his tires? Is he overheating them? So many questions we have as he drives it in deep and closes in on E-Step. Down through 3 and 4. They're going to get 6 laps to go this time by. Kyle Harbin is definitely closing. Nathan is slowing. John Garrett in that 4th position. Ron Morris in 5th. Alfred Denny in 6th. So everybody's basically single file right now. So we're going to go back to the battle for the lead. This is the only battle on the track right now. It's the only one that matters is we only got 5 laps to go. Scott sends it in there. Almost gets to the back bumper E-Step. Will he move him? That's going to be the question. All this work these guys have put in. Both these guys from Deep Racing. E-Step only has to be perfect for 4 more laps as they cross the start-finish line. Will Scott move him? Scott gives him a little bumper. Down the back straightaway, down into turn 3 and 4. Will Scott move him out of the way? 4 laps to go. These guys could potentially get together and give it to Harbin. As Harbin has got it within less than 2.5 seconds. So one little mix-up gets Harbin there as we got 3 laps to go. Down into the back straightaway. Scott sends it in there. Can't get to the back bumper of the 55, but he's creeping coming out. 2 laps to go. Scott sends it in there. He gets E-Step. E-Step saves it. Side by side. It's a drag race down the back straightaway. Slide job Scott. Gets up to the front. Back into first. E-Step's going to try and dig under him. 2 laps to go. Will E-Step move him back? He gives him a little bump. Down the front straightaway. 1 lap to go. Down into turn 1 and 2. Can E-Step catch him back? Will he bump him back? He tries. Down into 3 and 4 for the last time. Will E-Step set? He does. He gives him the bump. Scott saves it. They're going to drag race down the front straightaway. It's going to be Scott, Nathan, Harbin, Garrett. Wow. Ron Morris, Alfred Denny, Greg Wood, as Greg Wood sends it, Jason Eastep, Spencer Teal, Angel, and Chris rounding out the field. Tough night for a few of these guys, but that was wild. Oh, man. Let's go back and look at those last 2 laps. All right, let's see. Scott sends it in, gives him a little nudge, backs off. E-Step catches it, and then it's a drag race. E-Step gets a little loose coming off a 2. That's what hurt him in the drag race. He tries to get back under him and gives him a tiny nudge right here, but it barely affected Scott. Then they dive it into 3 and 4. They got 2 laps at this point. E-Step takes another swing, miss. Dive it into 3 and 4. Another swing and hits him, but he's able to save it. Let's see. And that's how they finish, with Scott in first. What a finish, guys. What a freaking finish. Where is Arvin? There's Arvin. Oh, no, Arvin's not. Scott was out there celebrating. Why would you celebrate, Scott? I don't get it. I'm just kidding. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our 3rd place driver. Let's go take it off the nose of that Southern Grown number 34, Kyle Harmon. Where you at? That was wild. Kyle James's booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir. Got your games.
Man, I've been talking to you a lot more here lately, haven't I?
Yeah, something weird going on.
I think you broke it.
Yeah, I hope.
In a good way. Man, what a run here tonight. I mean, you went for a little bit of a ride. You got a little bump, I think, and went for a little ride. Had to dig your way back up. No cautions out. And you drove yourself back up to 3rd. I think if you had a little bit of time, you would have had something for the win here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think so. I had a good bit fresher tires, and that's what was really allowing me to drive through the field.
So what did you think about driving these things? I know we've dabbled in them a little bit, but this is the first time in a while. How'd you feel out there tonight?
Man, it's a blast. I mean, it's a lot of throttle control, though, and it's something different. I enjoy it.
For sure. Well, anybody you want to thank out here as you took that number 34 Southern Grown car to 3rd place here tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank all of Deep Racing for putting this on. I want to thank Alfred and Greg with Pulse Graphics for painting these cars. They look awesome. Thank the Southern Grown Motorsports. Thank you for broadcasting and for all the drivers for making this series great.
Well, it was a good race. I was a little nervous through the first heat race, but man, everybody seemed to get it figured out, and that was a great feature.
Oh, yeah, awesome. Everybody ran pretty clean together, and I mean, this is just a great group of guys in this field.
Yeah, it's awesome. We got a great bunch of great groups we work together with. Well, go enjoy this podium, and maybe you can get 1 or 2 better next week, and I talk to you again.
I sure appreciate it, buddy, and congrats to Scott on the win.
Yeah. All right, bud.
See ya.
All right, so let's bring in next up. Oops. Where did I send him? I figured you wanted to listen to music.
Oh no.
So next up with that second place, wasn't quite what you expected.
No, that was fun. That was actually probably the most fun I've ever had on iRacing. Those last like 10 laps there.
Well, you and I was actually surprised because I think Scott was on older tires, but you dug in, you got around him, and Scott reeled you back in, and he gave you the bumper. Were you surprised when he gave you the bumper?
I figured it was coming because he. So I used my tires up completely trying to get around him for like 5 or 6 laps there. I was sliding them off of every corner, and then I kind of got out by, I don't know, like a half second or so, and then he started reeling me back in. I was like, uh-oh. And I kept on looking at the laps. I was like, he's going to get to me, and then I know Scott. I knew he was going to give me the bumper. He definitely rattled my cage a little bit right there in turn 1, but that was fun. Somehow we both saved it.
Well, you tried to return the favor, and it just wasn't enough of a bumper. Well, you got him twice. You got him one time really light, and it didn't even affect him. That second bump was pretty good, but it seemed like it might have messed you up as much as him when you guys were coming around 3 and 4 the last time. But man, that was a heck of a run and a hell of a finish.
Yeah, man, that was a ton of fun. These super late models, or late models, whatever they're called, I think they definitely put on a good show. And they're hard to drive. Holy crap, are they hard to drive?
You know, and I was talking to Kyle about it. It's like everybody struggled a little bit in heat race number 1, got a little better in 2, and man, everybody just nailed it in the feature.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited once we get to some of the bigger tracks too. I think we're going to Iowa and the Milwaukee Mile. Like those are going to be some good races there too. These kind of flat, short tracks are kind of hard to drive, but yeah, once we get to some of the bigger tracks, I think we're going to have a really good show.
For sure. Anybody you got to... well, that's a dumb question. Why don't you give me that list of people you got to thank here tonight?
Yeah, we got Circle B Diecast, Old Timer Hat Company, and Blackwater Suds for each of those companies. If you use promo code Deep Racing, that's one word, all caps. For Circle B, you get free shipping on orders of $20 or more, and then the other 2, you get 10% off your order. Definitely got to thank my teammates out there tonight, even though Scott gave me the bump and run, but still got the win for Deep Racing, actually a 1-2 for Deep Racing, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome there. I'm going to go ahead and let you enjoy this second place finish, but you're not going to be able to celebrate it with your teammate yet because I got to bring him in for the W.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, good race tonight.
All right, thanks man, thanks for broadcasting.
Yeah. All right, let's bring in Slide Job Scott. Scott, James at the booth, got a copy?
Oh, I do. What's going on?
Man, did you ever expect to be talking to me in Victory Lane in a super late model?
No, actually, I don't. I don't think I ever expected to be talking to you. Period. In a super late model. Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, it was a great win. I mean, and I'll tell you what, Eastop got around you. He was faster, but you just stayed patient. You reeled him back in, and you gave him a little bumper. I mean, you rattled his cage a little bit.
Yeah, and that was it. Is like, he got around me, and I started thinking, he's on new tires. But he's been driving it hard, and I never pitted, so I knew I was at the disadvantage from the start. And I was hoping I had enough to, make my way, and apparently I did, and I gave him a little bit harder of a shove than I wanted to. Not 100% thrilled with how that happened. But that one's on me, and he tried to get it back, and I don't blame him one bit for doing so.
Well, the one thing I did notice is when you got in the bumper, you let off and let him reel it in before you attacked again.
Yeah, and that was the big thing. It's like I didn't want to. I'm not out here trying to wreck someone. And we talked. These super late models aren't something a lot of us usually do. I rarely race them. So yeah, I thought maybe just back off. Save face, because I knew if I was going to make another run at him, I was going up around the chance. So I didn't want to put that rapport between us.
Well, that was a hell of a race, a hell of a victory, and probably the best show you could have put on for the first series race. Anybody?
Oh, absolutely.
Anybody you want to
thank? I want to thank my teammates. I want to thank Nate specifically. For racing me hard there at the end. Him and I talked a little bit before you pulled both of us into the booth. Awesome running with him as always. I want to thank Al for getting this, kicked off. I want to thank all the drivers and for you for making this happen. And then I would say our sponsors. I'm sure Nate already covered that. Circle B, Diecast, and Blackwater Suds, Old Timer Hat Company. And then last but not least, my beautiful fiance for putting up with me basically sitting in front of my computer all day getting this going. So I know she was not thrilled about it, but here we are.
Well, we're all going to thank her too. We appreciate it. And look, most of us know that that's a lot of work we put in when we do our things with iRacing, especially running a league or running a broadcast. And the people around us and our personal lives make a big difference in that.
Absolutely.
Well, go celebrate this victory, enjoy it, and hang out with your teammate.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Wow, what a finish. I mean, you couldn't have written a better story. I mean, that was about as good a finish as you could have gotten here tonight. Let's go ahead and bring up the results of tonight's main event. We got Scott with the win, Nathan in second, Kyle in third, John Garrett in fourth, Ron Morris in fifth, Alfred Denny in sixth, Greg Wood in seventh, Jason Eastep in eighth, Spencer Teal in ninth, Angel in 10th, and Chris rounding out the field in that 11th position. Man, he had a rough night, but don't expect it to keep him down. He will be back, and he will be fast. And guys, as you always know, we're going to go ahead and end it for the night. Yeah, good run, John. That was an awesome run tonight. Awesome run. A lot of fun to watch you. But as always, be safe and have a good night.